Scrap junkies, copper fiends, stickers. Look what finally arrived. I tell you what, I will never use FedEx ever again. And you have been warned. If you order anything from SD Bullion, do not use FedEx. And I'm going to explain why. So usually I use USPS because they usually deliver between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m., which I'm usually home. So I usually don't have an issue with them. But in the past, even when they did try to deliver when I wasn't home, I was able to call, get a human on the phone and say, hey, can you just hold it at the closest post office and I'll come pick it up? And they're like, yeah, sure. Not a problem. Just bring an ID. But usually I order from SD Bullion. You know, I go with USPS. If it's $500 or less, they drop it on my doorstep and they leave. I pick it up. I bring it inside. Bob's your auntie, right? This go around, you know, I picked FedEx for whatever reason. And I finally got a tracking number like 2 weeks later. And it said that it was going to be delivered on Monday between 8:30 a.m. and 12:30 a.m. So when I'm at work, because I have a job like normal people do, so I tried to call FedEx to try to do the same thing. Can you just hold it at a FedEx location and I'll come pick it up? But you can't get a human on the phone. And actually, there's a computer that is designed to hang up on you if you ask for a representative too many times. It'll just straight up hang up on you. But I had to do a little bit of trickery, and I found a way to get through to a human. And I said, hey, can you please? The tracking number says it's going to be delivered when I'm not home. I'm telling you, I'm not going to be there. Can you just hold it at the whatever the closest hub is to my house, and I'll come pick it up with an ID? And they said, oh, sorry, sir. Unfortunately, there's restrictions on this package, and there's insurance because this is $1,000, like a little over $1,000. So they had to put like extra good insurance on it, which I understand that. But what does it matter if I sign for it at my house or at the FedEx hub? Because they said insurance won't cover it. Wait, does this make any sense to anyone? So here is SD Bullion. Here is the FedEx hub, and here is my house. Right? Yeah, put a little roof on there. Great, right? This is SD Bullion. This is the FedEx hub. And basically, you know, SD Bullion ships it out, and it probably has a few stops in between. And then it arrives at a FedEx hub close to my house. So what I wanted to do is just pick it up here. Have them just hold it there. But they're saying the insurance won't cover it. So this to me seems like the safest bet. All across the board, right? But instead, because I told you I'm not going to be home, you're going to ship it to my house. I'm not going to be there. I told you I wasn't going to be there. And then you're going to ship it back to the FedEx hub. So all of this is a big, huge waste. And it's a bunch of extra miles traveled for the package, which to me seems like a greater risk of being lost. And then if you're not home, they're going to repeat the process the next day, and the next day, and the next day at the same exact time. And if you're not there within like 5 days or whatever, they're going to ship it back. So they tried to deliver the package. I wasn't home. And I saw on the thing, it said it was going back to a hub that was 2 towns over. So I drove there because I tried to call the number and nobody would answer. I get there and I said, where is my package? And I was pretty upset when I was in there. And the lady was like looking over at me like, calm down, sir, calm down. And I'm like, you guys make no sense. No sense whatsoever. I'm like, where's my package? And they're like, unfortunately, sir, it's not here. It's still on the truck. And I'm like, great. When's it going to be back? Oh, around 2 p.m. And I'm like, great. Can you just hold it here and I'll be back at 2 with my ID? And he's like, technically, no. we're not allowed to do that. But just come back at 2 o'clock with an ID. And I'm like, cool, see you then. Was that so hard? But holy crap, this is starting to accumulate. I put all of the 2023 Canadian Maple Leafs and these little protective thingamajigs. So we'll take a look at some of this stuff real quick, and then we will unbox the new stuff. I just want to take a look at the difference between these Canadian Maple Leafs here. So I've got, currently I have 80 in total Canadian Maple Leafs. Got some 2011s. Pretty nice. But you can see they've really stepped it up in the new coins. Like the 2011s are nice. These 2022s, man. These are some sexy bitches right here. Look at those, huh? I love the raised polish edges. And then that cool, like, it looks like a matte background, but if you look close, it's like a bunch of like lines that go through it. Probably be extremely hard to get on camera, but pretty cool. And on the back, you got your 4.9s. Same thing. That Maple Leaf has a ton of detail in it. Yeah, I would say even more. I don't know. It's really, really close. You can tell that the Maple Leaf is slightly different on these two. The size is a little different. Or is that just my eye? No, it might be my eye. I don't know. This Maple Leaf looks slightly smaller. But that could be my eye. But the detail in it is crazy. And then we have these 2023. Oh yeah, those are fresh. Look at how fresh those are. Look how polished those are. That is so nice. It says 1952 to 2022 right there. And this is 2023. And on the back, pretty much the same as the 2022s, as the 4.9s. And there's an additional little maple leaf down here at the bottom that's not on the 2011s. Really nice coins though. I see why they're popular, you know, because you're getting 1 ounce of silver no matter what. But you get American Eagles and it's like $7 more. And I would have to imagine that in a situation, like if crap hit the fan, people aren't going to care about the premium. You know, it's going to go by the actual weight of the coin or the amount of silver. Like you're going to pay extra because it's American. No. I mean, if crap doesn't hit the fan and you go and sell these later and they give you that premium back, well, that's cool. But I'm going for weight. For the lowest price possible. This is one of my favorites right here. A kilo! Look at that. Look how shit. Like I can see myself in the camera. That is crazy. That is a very high polished bar. I left it sealed in its packaging, untouched by human hands. It's got a little certificate on the back. Pretty nice. It's got a little hologram sticker right there that's kind of like, come on guys. You gotta get that dead center. Yeah, this is the only gold I have still. 2.81 grams. I definitely need to get some gold, but it's just, I don't know. It's tough. It's really expensive, but I think it's going to be even more expensive soon. And then we've got this Wall Street mint bar. The craziest thing to me is this is 10 ounces of silver, and this is 10 ounces of silver. But they're two completely different sizes. And I'm trying to, like, is it the thickness? No, the thickness is about the same. Like, how, what in the hell, how, like, I know this is poured, and this is, like, pressed. But I would figure a pressed bar would be smaller because it's pressed versus poured. But maybe, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, these are both legit. They're both real. Both real silver. Those are the 10 ounces. And then I still have these little, these are actually 925. These are poured from the mint of me. I made these out of scrap sterling. You know, I kind like this side is a little ugly, but I just couldn't go and grind silver off. You know, a quick little polish is one thing, but yeah, I didn't want to come in here and grind this down flat, and yeah, no thanks. No thank you. This looks good enough to me, but I've got two little bars of sterling. I was actually considering going to like yard sales and stuff and trying to find like sterling silver stuff, see if I can get it on the cheap and melt some more of my own bars, because it's quite fun. And then the last time I ordered from SD Bullion for 5-ounce bars, I picked random. And because if you pick random, sometimes, I mean, that's how you get it the cheapest, and they just send you whatever they have. And this is what I got last time I did the rando selection. It's these Italy bars. 5-ounce fine silver, 3 9s. The nice thing about the Canadian stuff, even their bars, 4 9s. Not that makes a huge difference, but yeah, it's just quality stuff, man. All right, let's see what we got. So the nice thing I like about SD Bullion's website, or I guess it could be any online website, is, you know, let's just say you're after 40 ounces of silver, which is what I was after. I could add, and it depends on obviously what they have in stock, but you could add a bunch of 5-ounce bars to the cart that equals 40 ounces. Then you can also add like 10-ounce bars to the cart, you know, 4 10-ounce bars. And then maybe you add like a kilo and something else, or you add 40 Canadian maple leaves to the cart, and then you can compare from 5-ounce to 10-ounce to maple leaves to kilo and see which option would give you 40 ounces for the cheapest price at that time. And in this particular case, at this specific moment, it was 5-ounce bars. Wow, they packaged this quite well. Oh, there's a ripcord. I don't need a knife. We've got a ripcord. I love ripcords. Oh, I do need my knife. It's a faulty one. Ooh. What in the hell? Oh. One of them fell out. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna put these in different sleeves anyway, but we've got We got 8 of these guys. This is actually poured by SD Bullion themselves. It's the, what does that say? Oh, it's Proclaim Liberty bars. 5 troy ounces. And it is 4 nines. 4 nines pure. It says SD Bullion right at the bottom there. Poured bars. Look at that, huh? It's got an interesting... That's an interesting ingot mold, huh? You can see like the kind of... It's got this weird line up the side. But they all have it. Yeah, they all have that little line. Yeah, but see, some of these are a little different. Let's open these up. These are gonna go in a different little sleeve anyway. Hopefully. Are they gonna fit? Yeah, but look at the back of this one. Yeah, you see the square around the outside of this? Yeah, you're picking that up, right? Yeah, there's a square around that. It looks like part of the mold. This one does not have that square. And it actually looks like they ground this one down a little bit. Oh, so that was probably... So this was probably an over pour, and they had to grind some off to get it to 5 ounces. You know what? I'm gonna grab my scale. I just want to see. All right, let's. I think I need a new scale because the scale that I have here only goes to 7 ounces, and then it maxes out. So I just want to check 2023 Canadian Maple Leaf. 1.1 ounce. So a little bit over. So is everything a little bit over? I'm trying to figure out why, because this bar has that little square on the back, and the rest of them look like they've been ground down around the edges, but they all have that little line in them, which is interesting. So let's 5.520. So it's actually like a half an ounce over. Interesting. 5.538. 5.523. So this makes me actually feel a little bit better about the premium that I paid on these. 5.521, because I'm actually getting more than 5 ounces on every single one of these. 5.520. 5.523. 5.539. Ooh, that's a heifer there. We got a heifer. 5.519. So they're all pretty much around 5.52-ish. But they're all like a half an ounce more than advertised. That's pretty cool. So I actually kind of wanted to weigh up some of like these 10-ounce bars and the kilo and see, like, are these all over? Let's try these. This is 5 ounces, the Italy bars. 5.486 on the money. 5.485. These are extremely close. 5.486. So these Italy bars are extremely close. 5.487. Yeah, these are extremely close. These Italy bars, they're all, yeah, a little under a half an ounce extra, but that is quite interesting. I did not know that. So that makes me feel a little bit better, like I was saying, about the premium, you know, that you're paying. All right, let's update the old crap stash. And if you couldn't tell already, I'm new to stacking. Yes, because I'm sure somebody will point that out. I had to look up a troy ounce. Troy ounce is actually over an ounce, so I thought I was onto something, but dang it. You know, I'm just used to like copper and, you know, because that's kind of what got me started, was copper and brass, you know what I mean? And I was able to buy a forge, cash in all those metals, pay off the forge. So basically the only thing I have now is time and gas. And whatever bars I pretty much have now is just my time and gas. And it's all profit from there. But I think all of these metals will skyrocket in the near future. And you know, I always did what I was told. You know, go to school, learn stuff, put some money into like a retirement account, bonds and stocks, and then when you get old, you cash out, and then you have Social Security on top of that, and then you retire, right? But then you start actually looking into money and all of this stuff for yourself, and you see that there's a lot of other forces at play, and it's not that easy, especially now, especially if we keep going in the direction that we're going. Retirement is going to be harder and harder and harder, and the retirement age is going to keep going up and up and up, and we might not have Social Security around when we retire, which is screwed up because we're paying into it right now. And I see other people getting crap on several of their channels for stacking gold and silver. They're like, why are you doing that? It's all going to go to zero. You idiots are going to learn that all of your gold and all of your silver is going to go to zero. Are you serious? I'm willing to hedge my bets. But yeah, anyways, we have 328.8 pounds of copper, 72 pounds of brass, 199.43 ounces of silver, and 2.81 grams of 24 karat gold. And all of this... So let's go back to the copper. So copper, I'm going off of Bear Bright national average price, which is about $1,100 at the scrapyard. National average. Brass, same thing, national average. Brass, scrap price, $144. Gold, well, it's the gold price per gram, $178. And then silver, I'm just going off of the chart price. I'm not even including, you know, premium. You know, it's always whatever the chart price is plus the premium for that specific product, which varies. So I don't care about the premium. I'm just going off of, yeah. But silver, the silver that I have is worth about $4,820.22. So my entire oh crap stash, we're sitting at 6,242.22 US Canadian Deutschmarks. Not too bad. I do want to sprinkle a little more gold into the mix at some point. But yeah, anyways, make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up. See you later. What in the hell? Nancy Pelosi, what are you doing here? Get out of here.